when the lustful sexuality or sexuality is over, then what do you do?
Hi everyone, it's Silas Ram, AsianCultureVulture.com. Thanks for joining me. How are you doing? We're talking to the actor Adil Hussain, who's been in lots of indie productions. He's now had a film which just had its world premiere at the Venice Film Festival. It's called Secret of a Mountain Serpent. He plays one of the leading characters. Let's go and hear his conversation with our correspondent out there, Tatiana Rosenstein. Let's go.
I feel that to act in movies of such kind, which has got deeper, deeper understanding of human condition, talks about something which is very valuable for me, which makes sense to me in terms of that we are talking about something which will help people, those who, of course, help me first to understand life better and to create awareness and elevate the awareness of the audience as well, to be empathetic toward certain human beings, characters, situations, events, crisis, country, culture, and all that. Most commercial films do not do that because most of them are binary. But when I get to act in art house films, I feel that it gives the nuanced perspective toward human condition. Sexuality is one part of human connection. I think the deeper part, it plays a very important role in two human beings coming together. But I think more than that, behind sexuality, I think there is a deep desire to explore one's reality. Sexuality will get over in a few days, few months or a year at the most. What connects to human beings is when you try to explore who you really are. Sexuality is a medium, it's a window, it's a mechanism. One of the tools, it's a mechanism that nature has given you so that the propagation happens. But through that, beyond that, it is about the billion-dollar question that you ask, who are we? Who am I? And that provokes, because when the lustful sexuality or sexuality is over, then what do you do?
You discover your spiritual soul.
That's what I'm saying. That's precisely it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's very interesting because maybe you know about this film, Cannibal Agra, and he was exploring male sexuality in this film. And we also spoke to him in Cannes, and he was explaining how the sexuality is kind of pressured or, limited in India. And so Nidhi spoke about female sexuality pressured in India. So what is your idea about because I think India is changing a lot. So what do you think? Is it indeed also in this field, or it's still a lot of tradition, a lot of conventional approach?
Yeah, I think it's a very tricky subject which had been throughout the human history, apart from probably when the religion took over and certain restrictions were put in to bring human being into certain discipline, which was beneficial for the authority. It was very difficult for me to truly intellectually have a proper definition, but I went with the feeling rather than strategically. For me as an actor, I need to have an anchor. What is it? But also, in that anchoring, I need to be real and convincing. So that part was a bit tricky for me to do, but I have a very small part in the film. I kept it somewhere in my back burner that, okay, I'm human, but the snakiness in me is operating quite actively. I have worked on animal representation in me. I have worked on animal gaits since last 30 years. Only thing I kept is that it is that feeling of the physical feeling of snake and the symbolic understanding, symbolic cultural view about snake, that it is something which is to do with desire, which can lead you to difficult situations. Keeping that in mind, I just followed my director. Some parts I felt probably uh, were could have been uh, from a different part of the shot, but it works.